Howdy folks, and welcome back to another weekly tech tip. This week we are getting artistic. So we're going to combine hand-drawn skills with computer-driven animation with a really neat demo from Meta Labs called Animated Drawings. So I did the Art Eater GIF where you draw on the panels and it creates a little GIF, but this one is you create a character, take a picture of it, and then you can use pre-made animations and animate it, and it's really neat. So this is a great tool for series of courses if you want to explore some fun ways to quickly and easily animate your art. One disclaimer when we're starting this: I am not an artist, okay? But let's dive on in. So we go to sketch.metademolab.com and it brings us to this page. So we're going to get started, and when you get here, there's no login. It's going to give you a prompt whether or not you want your drawing to help with their research, so you can opt out so that they won't use your data. So we come here and we're going to upload a drawing. The big one is make sure it's drawn on a piece of paper without lines. I tried one on loose leaf and it incorporates all the lines, and then you have to go in and erase them. It's kind of annoying. Make sure your drawing is well lit and don't include any identifiable information, offensive content, etc. Drawings that infringe on copyrights of others. So here's some sample drawings that people have uploaded. So let's get started in doing some art. I don't have white paper, but I do have a manila envelope. So everything will just be a little yellow tinted. So here is my wonderful drawing. I just took a picture with my cell phone and uploaded it to my drive. I'm going to download it, and then we'll go back into animated drawings. So I'm going to upload a photo. I might as well give it a second. There's the first one I did when I was playing around with it, and do not do it on lined paper. It's a pain. And here we go. I tried drawing my little character in the T-pose, which is a common pose for animators. Makes it easier to do their joints, because we are going to now have to rig it. So in animation, if you want to move something, you have to put in a fake skeleton and give it the points of movement. So that's what we're going to do with our little photo next. So we get a little scanning, bleep bloop blarp. So here we say about the research, and I disagree. So here we have our little box. We can change kind of the bounds of it to make sure our photo or our drawing fits in that. So I'm going to put this down a bit so our foot isn't cut off. Next, we have a little bit of touching up to do. You can see that it included a little bit here. I like to really zoom in. I'm not going to get too worried about it. Okay, that's good enough. I just want to get rid of those two parts. Next, so we have it all cleaned up. Now we just follow along and adjust the points. So like left eye, just move it to kind of line everything up. Center of the head, right ear, left ear. Shoulders look good. Hips, knees. Move the ankles up above the feet a little bit. And that's pretty good. So now we hit next. Now it's a little rigged, and we can now animate our little guy. So here we see him running around. So he is jumping for attention, and there's tons of different animations you can check out. Dancing ones, a little boxing sparring one, a little bit of a zombie one. Ooh, spooky. So say I drew a little zombie and I wanted to use this. You can actually download these and use them. So if you go into full screen, the little three dots there, you can download it. And I just want to do one little extension on this. One thing that's kind of neat is it's on a white background, which makes it really easy in Canva to remove the background and put them in a little scene. So you could draw a couple characters and put them in a little scene together. So I'll show you quickly just with this one how to do that. I have my zombie walk downloaded. Let's go to Canva. I'm going to create a design. We'll just go here, make a little video. create a blank. All right, here we have our dark and spooky graveyard. Take our zombie walk here and we'll drop it in, and then we'll pop that in here, and we can, you know, make it a little bigger so that it stays on frame. So we have this, but obviously there's this white part here. So that's a neat thing. This can do something similar to like a chroma key function or a green screen function in like WeVideo. We can edit the video and there's a background remover. Now it takes a little while and it's not always great. If you have a lot of stuff like you see in the background here, and I was moving around a lot, it would have a hard time removing the background around me. It'll do an okay job, but you're gonna see edges. But because this is just a drawing on a blank background, it makes it much easier. So it does a pretty clean job. So it took a minute, but it did do it. And so here is our little zombie character. And we can see him wandering through. So you see it's not perfect, but it's pretty easy and quick to do. All right, so it also has music in there, so I just kind of checked out a track, so I'm just going to throw that on there, and then we can watch the whole thing. So obviously not the greatest thing in the world, but pretty neat, and for the amount of work that I just put into it. So this whole process took 10 minutes. So to go from that to this little animated fella with just a few clicks, and yeah. So anyway, that is animated drawings. It's a fun kind of tool to play around with. It's nice. You don't have to log in or anything like that. So it's not storing any personal data. So that's it from me for this week. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.